everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is James. Today we're going to watch episode 10 of Frieren Beyond the Journeys and...
Llama? You mean Master?
Okay, this is from the past.
What is it? Do you really think the way you dealt with them was unfair? Frieren, do you remember Basalt's final words before he perished? Why would I bother? Their kind only uses words to deceive. Smart girl. They are nothing more than monsters that can imitate the human tongue. I call them demons, and take it from an expert, they are all the same.
Okay.
They don't play fair.
Demons are
So we
evil.
have no choice but to take their lead and deceive doubly so. If this could be the secret to exterminating their species, then I will gladly embrace the dishonor it entails.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're going to die.
This is the end.
It would seem your plan has failed rather badly.
Yes, perhaps. But
that looks horrible.
By this hour, I'm sure she and Lady Aura have begun to clash. Decades ago, we were forced to retreat by the party of heroes. This time, she has no heroes to hide behind. I do admit your
I don't like
threat
this.
to us, but her mana is no match for my ladies. If Frieren attacks
Frieren
her head
is
on, she'll most
powerful.
certainly lose the fight.
In that case, I have no doubt my mistress will win. She would never directly engage a demon, especially not one that's so powerful. She'll kill Aura by tricking her.
Probably.
Nonsense. I know this mage. Frieren the Slayer has never once fought us from the shadows. Why then do I feel something is wrong? This girl's mana is weak. Yet I was overwhelmed by the sheer number of her rapid attacks. How was she able to execute such powerful magic without exhausting her mana?
Frieren taught her everything, literally everything.
Both you and your teacher are a disgrace to the title of mage.
I assure you, Mistress Frieren knows that better than anyone else.
Oh, yeah, he died.
This is an elven village.
Maybe.
Basalt the Throne, a general of the Demon King's army. He must have led his forces here to destroy this town. Speak up, girl. Was it you who killed him? You look near dead yourself.
Frieren, you okay?
Good bit of mana you have there.
Oh,
You must be
okay.
powerful. You took them head on, didn't you?
Oh wow, she isn't
Disguise.
happy.
It was a foolish
She
mistake.
looks
I
sad.
don't know why people prefer an honest playing field. Run or hide or take them by surprise. You're working both safer and smarter if you do. I can't understand the way strong mages think.
You should understand exactly how I think. I'm certain.
Wow.
You're far more powerful a mage than I.
Frieren is powerful than Flama.
And what makes you say that?
Call it a hunch.
Interesting.
What happened to the village?
Its people are dead.
Oh.
Even the women and children were spared.
Oh my.
I couldn't save them. Being their strongest didn't do me any good.
Trying to save them at all was silly. If it were me, one side of those monsters would have sent me for the hills.
Put me down.
No, you have potential. You're going to be my apprentice. Don't forget I saved your life. If I hadn't shown up, you would be sharing a grave with that demon. You failed to protect your village and nearly yourself.
I'm
You would have
guessing
died
that this is their
But
first
luckily, I was
time
there to
meeting
assist.
each other.
behind us.
What? What's
You're
wrong?
stronger than the general you killed.
Uh-oh, another demon.
Fascinating creatures, aren't they?
Who's
They
that?
fully intended to catch us off guard by concealing their mana until just before they struck. But the moment they realized we were mages, they waltzed out into the open with grandeur. They are cunning and they never play fair, but every last one of them has a ridiculous sense of pride when it comes to
Uh-oh.
magic.
You may leave, human mage. Once you put down the elf girl, that is.
And you'll let me go free if I do as you say.
Massacre the elves. Now, those were the Demon King's orders. Your existence matters not to me.
How thoughtful. Frieren, you were right before. I'm painfully aware of how a powerful mage thinks. Much like I'm aware of how these creatures think.
Oh great,
I know the
another
absolute faith
fight.
they have in these magics
Another
they've
battle.
poured their lives into studying. In other words, I know they're an
Oh,
arrogant, overconfident breed.
Ew. Oh wow, from
Frieren, they lacked your perception and quickly
You're very
judged me a
powerful,
weakling. Now I
Llama.
admit
Oh
they
my
were exceptional
goodness.
mages.
the
Their
names.
overconfidence cost them their lives.
By controlling the release of your mana, you hid your strength so they didn't see you as a threat.
That's right. I deceive and kill my enemies by allowing them to miscalculate my power. It is a cowardly and unfair way to fight that makes a mockery of the art of magic itself.
Wow, Flama.
I'd say it's time we begin your training.
Flama?
You mean master.
The demons took all that I've ever known from me.
Me too.
I wish to eradicate every last one.
Me too.
But I love magic and hold great respect for it.
You and I are the same. That's why we should be the only ones who can make a mockery of it. Protect it through cowardice.
What do you suppose I should do to train?
Try limiting the mana you release to 1/10 of its typical volume. Impressive. You're controlling it well.
I imagine any elf could do something so simple.
While you do that, we'll spend time on fundamentals. Work to raise the base of your mana.
Is that really all?
Easy enough.
Do I stop suppressing my mana whenever I feel like it, whenever you tell me to? It'll get tiring if I do it for too long.
You'll do it for as long as I have, for life. If you can, you'll fool demonkind for the rest of your days.
Okay.
Since Lord Lugnier is dead.
Slaughtered like the rest of your executioners. Do you see your failure, Aura?
That I do. 'Tis a shame indeed. However, if I defeat you here and now,
I don't think so. You won't die. Frieren,
At the
go
beginning
kill
of our
her.
skirmish, you made it your priority to release as many immortal soldiers from my control as you could. All that
Oh,
work
great.
cost you. Was
This
wise to
thing
expend
that
so much
she
mana
have.
right in front of me.
Scales of obedience.
Scale, right.
When two souls are placed opposite each other, whichever has more mana
I think
forces
you
the
need
other
to
submit.
break that thing
Only
to
someone
kill
with as
her,
much
I
mana
think.
as Aura
I'm
can
not too
handle this
sure.
sort of
That's
risky
just my
magic so
guess.
casually. Generally speaking, a person's mana increases in proportion to time spent training.
Oh,
I can
wow.
feel it in the power pouring off her.
Very powerful.
She's a great demon who has lived for over 500 years.
Oh, she looks so
And spent the
young.
majority of that time training.
500. That's so.
500
Oh, wow.
years.
I can
That's
see
fairly
now.
long-lived for
Her
her kind.
mana is
I doubt she's
powerful.
been challenged before. I can tell that much
You
from the
can
mana
do it,
overflowing
Frieren.
from her body. She has no tricks up her sleeves. Demons don't conceal their mana. They can't afford to. I pity you.
Oh, Salesa.
Demons are quite cunning creatures, are they not? So why haven't they thought to constantly suppress their mana like you do?
I'm sure they would if they could. Demons are individualists by nature, but form the frailest connections needed to stand a chance against humankind. The barest society needs what to function?
Order, I suppose.
That's right. Even an organization of monsters needs someone of importance to lead it. Humans need the same. Importance is determined by status and wealth. In our world, those who have both get to rule. Look at that well-dressed fellow leaving the palace. He's clearly important. But humans have no innate way of showing that. So, for others to know he's someone of note, he has to put on the trappings of rank.
So demons are different then.
Despite their performance of civilization, demons haven't changed a bit since beasthood. Might makes right. Far more straightforward than us humans. You can tell who's strong by looking at them.
Through their mana?
Mana is everything to their kind. Much like
Okay.
status and wealth are to ours. It's dignity itself. Now, there is a chance they may temporarily suppress their mana for the sake of stealth, but none are foolish enough to forfeit their standing to constantly suppress their power. It's the difference between a noble sneaking out into town in disguise and that same noble debasing themselves by abandoning their station entirely. Demons know nothing of charity and would never grant dignity.
Was that
to
a
those with
child?
no mana. Their world is a cold and cruel one. So, the stronger an individual is, the more desperate they are to show it off. Unlike us, for them there's no benefit in constantly suppressing their mana. The thought doesn't so much as cross their minds. In a way, I pity them. Just as we are bound by the places we live and the clothing we can afford, demons are bound by mana. Magic is the very lifeblood of their species. But for all their unrivaled love for it, poor fools can't even control their mana. Frieren, you're very lucky you aren't a demon.
I know I am.
She's
I'd
a
deceive them
elf
if I were.
mage.
It's been 3 years since you began suppressing your mana. I suppose I was right about you after all. You've grown much better at that.
Oh,
Now tell me,
wow.
you still love magic, don't you?
That was rather out of the blue, Master, but
She looks.
somewhat.
Your confidence has waned over
Wow.
time. Long ago, you told me
It's
you
been a
loved me
long
with
time.
fervor.
It's only
Wow,
been
wow.
50 years since then.
50 years, that's
Smart
so
girl.
long.
All this time, and the only thing I've taught my apprentice to do is fight. Magic fit for revenge.
Is that something you regret?
Not a bit. No one's better suited to hold on to the secrets of my magic than you. You're going to live a long life.
Yeah, she
Perhaps someday
will.
you'll become strong enough to
Like
defeat the
1,000
demon.
years. Or more than 1,000 years. I'm not
I
too
do
sure.
have one request.
What is it?
All I ask is that you plant flowers around my grave.
That doesn't seem like you.
You're already talking about your death and your grave.
Frieren, I have a spell that creates a field of flowers. To tell you the truth, it's actually my favorite one. My parents taught it to me when I was a girl. It's what made me fall in love with magic.
And I'd like you to teach it to me.
Wonderful.
Listen to me, Frieren. You must never seek to leave your mark on history. There's safety in obscurity. And once you've finally defeated the Demon King, rest assured the
Oh
whole
my
world shall know
goodness.
your name.
Oh my goodness. Are you not cold, Frieren? Oh wow. Dogs? Oh, so cute. Time flows by so fast.
I've heard a seasoned mage lives somewhere in these woods. Is that mage you?
Seasoned in the sense I've been around, perhaps.
So she is the
But
last
she's little in
one
my
to
years.
join the team.
I'm in no way exceptional.
What do you think, Haiter?
Wow,
She
memories.
has approximately 1/5 of the mana.
I love this. I
height.
love this so
Fairly
much.
middle of the road.
Way to make a first impression. Now move along. You don't have business with a mediocre mage, do you?
No, but you're easily the strongest mage I've ever laid eyes on.
And what would make you say that?
Call it a hunch.
Wow. Memories.
You seem awfully happy with yourself. Are you so certain you'll win, Aura?
Probably not.
We'll find out soon enough. Frieren the Slayer. It's been 80 years since you made your first meaningful appearance in this world. With a party of heroes, you defeated the Demon King. It makes one wonder just how long you've had to study your magic. Unfortunately for you, it matters not how many years you've managed to survive. Your mana tells me everything I need to know.
Oh my goodness.
I can see it clearly. There is no question you're an exceptional mage, but your mana itself is unimpressive. I would wager you've had no more than 100 years training. Not only that, it's been 80 years and you haven't grown a bit. Were you honing other skills instead of increasing your mana? Or were you piddling your life away? Just as expected, you're absolutely no match for me.
Oh my. Oh great. A barrel. Okay. Here we go.
I shall consider it an honor to sever the head of the
Okay,
Slayer myself.
Frieren. Please win this barrel, please.
I'm shocked that it wasn't even necessary to exhaust her mana. I needn't have been so cautious. Though she did defeat a decent amount of my troops. I'll have to replenish them later. What's this?
Ah!
The scales are starting to tip in her direction.
You're the one who opted to gamble with my soul, Aura. To tell you the truth, I would have been in real trouble if you had tried to overwhelm me with numbers. I'm grateful for your overconfidence when it comes to your mana. Now I can finally defeat you.
Oh, please do.
Oh, can you now?
You really should have figured it out. I've been suppressing my mana.
Oh, really?
Grave miscalculation on your part, Aura.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Valiant last-ditch effort. But there's no chance that could have escaped my notice. There wasn't a hint of the instability or variation in your mana output that comes with suppression.
I'm surprised. Demons are capable of observing mana with such accuracy. Seems my master was right in her methods after all. I've spent the better part of my life in a constant state of suppression. It has become natural for me.
You're dimmer than I thought. Why would you ever do something so foolish?
Foolish, yes, but powerful. It lets me defeat your kind.
I'm a great
Uh-oh,
demon
she
with over
looks
500
scared.
Aura
Oh,
The
ho,
one
ho, ho, ho,
standing
ho,
before
ho. My goodness.
is a great mage who's lived for over 1,000.
This mana is powerful. Uh-oh, she's going to die, for sure. Uh-oh. It's here.
Frieren, just as demons deceive mankind with their words, you must deceive them with your mana.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
Aura, kill yourself.
What? Really?
This can't be. No. How could I ever?
She died. She died at the end of this episode. Good job, Frieren. I wasn't expecting this will happen. Oh my gosh, she did it. Frieren, you are the most powerful mage that I ever seen. I don't know any other elves beside you, but you're very, very powerful. And you just do your magic to Aura and she killed herself. Aura, you were so brave against Frieren, but Frieren defeated you. Now I want to see Frieren and her team defeat the Demon King. I want to see that in the next, I don't know, couple episodes, because we see a lot of them in the past defeating so many creatures. We see Flama and Frieren together when Frieren was like a child. Well, she is still a child. No, I literally don't know how old she is, but she looks like a child. Wow. So Aura is dead, and I'm excited to see the next villain that Frieren is going to kill. Good job everyone. Good job. So proud of you, Frieren. Anyways, this is going to be it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.